Okay, guys, we're back. So now we're working on measures 5, 6, 7, and 8. 5 and 6, I would say 5 and 6, and also the last measure of the whole piece are the trickiest ones. But we're going to break it down in a way that makes it really easy to understand. Okay? So here's how we learn a kind of rhythm that seems tricky. What we're going to do is we're going to do what's called a composite rhythm. Remember, we're not going to work on these decorations or anything like that. So I don't worry about the crescendo or the piano. I don't worry about the accents. Let's just break it down and see if we can figure out the rhythm first. Okay? So on measure 5, what I want to do is I want to count it and I want to pretend that that rest is actually a note. What would this sound like if I played that measure and instead of a rest, I played it with a note there? Okay? Well, here's what it would sound like. You have 1 theta, then you have 2 t theta, that's where that rest would have been. Then you have 3 t theta. So we put these together. We have 1 theta, and then we have 2 t theta, then we have 3 t theta. We're talking about measure 5, right? So now, if I put it together without hesitating, it sounds like this. 1 theta, 2 t theta, 3 t theta. Here it is again. 1 theta, 2 t theta, 3 t theta. Right? Now I still need to do 2 things in order to get this rhythm right. So let's go ahead and do the first thing, which is add the plus 1. 1 theta, 2 t theta, 3 t theta, 1. Let's do it again. 1 theta, 2 t theta, 3 t theta, 1. And then, you guys already know this, we have a rest in there. So we have to figure out which note am I counting that I'm supposed to change to a rest. Well, I'm going to tell you it's 2. So I'm going to do what I just did. 1 theta, 2 t theta, 3 t theta, 1. But instead of saying 2, and instead of playing 2, I'm going to say rest. And I'm actually going to fake it in the air. 1 theta, rest t theta, 3 t theta, 1. Here it is again. 1 theta, rest t theta, 3 t theta, 1. Let's do it with a met. 2, ready, go. 1 theta, rest t theta, 3 t theta, 1. Again, go. 1 theta, rest t theta, 3 t theta, 1. So now that we have that rhythm, now we have to start decorating all the notes. What does that mean? Well, we have a lot of different things. We have accents, we have a piano marking, we have a crescendo, we got to do a lot of stuff. Let's start with the easiest thing, which is the crescendo. We're going to start low, and we're going to end at a medium height. Okay? Low to medium. All right? So it goes like this. 2, ready, go. 1 theta, rest t theta, 3 t theta, 1. Let's do it again. Ready, go. 1 theta, rest t theta, 3 t theta, 1. Sorry, I got tongue-tied. Let's try it one more time for me. Now this is a perfect example. The reason I leave these kind of mistakes in the videos is because I want you to learn from it. What I do if I make a mistake is I try it again. That's called practicing. So because I made a mistake, guess what I need to do? I need to try it again. Here we go. Ready, go. 1 theta, rest t theta, 3 t theta, 1. I gradually got a little bit higher. Now, we just have to add some accents. Out of 1 theta, we need an accent on 1 and ta. 1 theta, 1 theta, 1 theta. Okay? We have 1 theta. All right? Now, out of rest t theta, that's the next part, we don't have any accents. Rest t theta. So now we have 1 theta, rest t theta. Here it is again slower. 1 theta, rest t theta. Okay? And then on 3 t theta 1, I'm going to accent 3 and 1. 3 t theta 1. 1 theta, rest t theta, 3 t theta 1. Here it is again. And this measure is probably going to be the main difference between the students who make all region and the students who don't make all region. I would say it's going to be 5, 6, and 12. If you can nail 5, 6, and 12, then you're probably going to stand out from the rest of the group. So be really careful to practice this. 1 theta, rest, T, theta, 3, T, theta, 1. Okay, let's try it with a met. I'm going to go a little slower. Here we go. Ready? Go. 1, theta, rest, T, theta, 3, T, theta, 1. Again. Go. 1, theta, rest, T, theta, 3, T, theta, 1. Now, to be totally honest, in my opinion, what I would do is practice 5 and 6 all at one piano dynamic like this. 1, theta, 2, T, sorry. 1, theta, rest, T, theta, 3, T, theta, 1. Again. 1, theta, rest, T, theta, 3, T, theta, 1. So I'm doing piano dynamic with my accents as my decorations. 1, theta, rest, T, theta, 3, T, theta, 1. Okay. And measure 5 and 6 are the same thing. So we do this. 1, theta, rest, T, theta, 3, T, theta, 1. Theta, rest, T, theta, 3, T, theta, 1. Now what I'm going to do, because the crescendo says crescendo through 5 and 6, I'm going to go ahead and gradually get a little louder as I play that. 1, theta, rest, T, theta, 3, T, theta, 1. Theta, rest, T, theta, 3, T, theta, 1. Remember, gradually getting louder in percussion means gradually getting higher with your drumsticks. Let's do it again. Ready? Go. 1. Theta, rest, T, theta, 3, T, theta, 1. Theta, rest, T, theta, 3, T, theta, 1. Cool. Now let's do the last two measures of this line. They're actually the same as each other. So we're looking at right now measure 7 and measure 8, and 7 and 8 are exactly the same. So let's go ahead and figure out 7, and then we'll automatically know 8. So 7 is very simple. You have this. 1 T theta, 2 T theta, and then you have 3, which is an accent. 1 T theta, 2 T theta, 3. Notice I'm not playing very many decorations. We have a certain kind of decoration that we'll talk about in a second. The only thing I'm doing right now is the accent. 1 T theta, 2 T theta, accent. Okay, now, what am I supposed to do on 1 T theta, 2 T theta? Well, you see the Z's on your paper, that means buzz. So, you're going to do that for your notes. So it's going to sound like this. 1 T theta, 2 T theta, 3. Here it is again. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, that doesn't sound like a good buzz roll. Well, you're correct. It doesn't sound like a good buzz roll because we're practicing so far under tempo. We're practicing it so slowly. What you don't want to do is have a good buzz roll, and then when you speed up the tempo, now you have to do a different number of buzzes. That's not going to be helpful when it comes to practicing. You want to always do the same number of buzzes when you practice slowly, and then when you speed it up, that's going to become a nice sounding roll. So we're going to go 1 T theta, 2 T theta, 3, 1 T theta, 2 T theta, 3, and we're going to go ahead and buzz the 16th notes. 1 T theta, 2 T theta, 3, 1 T theta, 2 T theta, 3. This is another thing that can cause somebody to make all region versus somebody who doesn't make all region, is that students who are going to make all region are students who understand you have to play the exact same number of buzzes every single time. It's called metering your roll. You don't have to memorize that, but I'm just telling you. So when you play 1 T theta, 2 T theta, 3, I'm doing exactly 8 buzzes. Now when I play it at a faster tempo, like we're going to play later, how about maybe 108? Then the roll becomes this. Again. So you can see how eventually this is going to be the perfect speed for a roll. So trust me on this, even though we're practicing way under tempo, practice it with exactly this number of buzzes. 1 T theta, 2 T theta, accent. And on the 1 T theta, 2 T theta, do your buzzes. Now we're going to do this whole line, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And when we get to 9, we're going to do the +1. Remember, that's a freeze. Here we go. Let me set this back down to 54 beats per minute. It's a little slower than the first video, but this is a little trickier, so that's okay. Here we go. Ready? Go. 1, theta, rest, t, theta, 3, t, theta, 1, theta, rest, t, theta, 3, t, theta, 1, t, theta, 2, t, theta, 3. 1, t, theta, 2, t, theta, 3, plus 1. Let's do it again without the eighth note on, so you can see very clearly how each beat lines up. Ready? Go. 1, theta, rest, t, theta, 3, t, theta, 1. Theta, rest, t, theta, 3, t, theta, 1, t, theta, 2, t, theta, 3. 1, t, theta, 2, t, theta, 3, plus 1. Okay, last time without me counting so you can hear my playing a little more clearly. Ready? Go. Cool. Good luck, guys. That's measures 5 through 8. We're going to come back in a new video for 9 to the end.